right, Shalom Makim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers who out there diligently, sincerely teaching the word in truth. All right. Um, this lesson is on what manner of man shall ye be in the times that we're in. Basically, your mind frame. You know, how are we supposed to be in these mind frames? And I could tell you, number one, off the top, you're supposed to be ready to die for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Number one, you know. But I'll get straight to it. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long-suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also, and the works that are therein, shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? All right. Okay, so, you know, getting into how we're supposed to be, man. We're not supposed to be all one with this world, man. We're different from the world. It says a soldier of the Lord don't get entangled in the affairs of this world, man. So being buddy with two-third ass niggas and being wrapped up into all these women is gonna get you killed, man. It's gonna get you put out the truth. And which you being out the truth and out the faith of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that means you're gonna die, man. So we're not supposed to be all wrapped up into all these worldly things, man. Yes, you're worrying about your kids all the damn time. That's a worldly feeling, man. Because what they got to do with America being destroyed, man? Nothing. What they got to do with the Lord bringing his salvation? Nothing. So we're supposed to be headstrong and have tunnel vision on doing the works and doing the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yes, we're going to have distractions. We're going to make mistakes. And certain things are going to happen. But at the end of the day, this should be where our heart is at, man. In doing the will and doing the works of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Not for preeminence. Not for fame. For our own vainglory. It's to do the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because that is righteousness, man. And that is the right thing to do. Unlike some men. Okay. And I'll go ahead and go to Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. So that's going to tell you, man, you're not supposed to be in no laughing, happy ass, happy-go-lucky attitude in America, man. Now that don't mean we're not gonna laugh, we're not gonna joke around with the brothers, or you pretty much got to be living in a shoebox, sleeping, using newspaper as your blankets, man. That don't mean that. But what it means is you need to be broken. You need to be hurt, man. You need to be heartbroken, looking at all the wickedness of this society, man. Do you realize in this society, man, when you really think about it, that there is no righteous judgment? Like, there is no judgment for wickedness whatsoever. There is no righteous judgment against wickedness whatsoever, man. But there are wicked judgments versus the righteous. Man, brothers on the highways get harassed by cops and scoffers and different things for reading the scriptures, man. You got transgenders and homos freely running around. You got GMO food. You got chemtrails in your air. You actually have to look for alkaline water when the water should be clean anyway. When you go to the grocery store for brothers who up on, which you should be up on healthy foods, grass-fed meat. Why do you even have to look for grass-fed meat, man? It should already be fed grass. So that means what are you feeding the rest of it, man? I mean, weapons of mass destruction, nukes. The women are out of order. The women got better positions on the jobs than us, man. Homos got better positions on the jobs than us, man. We're the crazy ones in this society. Why would you not, with all the wickedness going on, man, and everything been turned upside down, why would you not want this place to be destroyed, man? This place gotta go, man. So that is the mind frame that you need to be in, man. Despite all your other distractions, the kids, the house, the job, the money, the women, mama, dad, it don't matter, man. This place gotta go, man. And we gotta do the work, man. And we gotta keep pushing despite all that, man. Cause at the end of the day, it ain't no excuse. Man, Lord, I had about 5 women. I couldn't really do the videos. The Lord ain't trying to hear that when he come back, man. My wife had left me, Lord, and yeah, you know, the kids, they had to go to daycare, Lord. You know, I had 3 jobs, Lord. Well, he ain't trying to hear that, man. So our mind frame, I should be single. It should be tunnel vision, man. Our mind frame is to, Lord, we'll get salvation, man, and do the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and that's laboring in His vineyard, man. Do what you gotta do. And from what I've seen about a bunch of brothers who done fell out this truth, man, in the short time that I've been in it, you know, man, brothers wasn't doing what they had to do, man. They were getting proud. They were stealing. They weren't good brothers. They was committing adultery. They wasn't paying tithes. They was mischievous. They were liars. Couldn't get over the woman. I've seen it, man. Especially that damn woman, man. But anyway, that's why it's better to be in the house of mourning, man. Because your focus ain't, because women are mirth, man. You know, that's a happiness when you going and you getting deep in some pussy, man. Hey, you be happy, man. You don't be thinking about nothing else, man, but just drilling her, man. When you out at clubs and bars and getting money and got 3 jobs, 2 jobs, and all that, and spending it up. Yeah, you in the house of mirth, man. You know? And if you do have money, Your heart shouldn't be with that money, because brothers are going to have money, man. You should still be um um upset, man. Because I guarantee you, you're not worthy. There's some shit that you've done that the Most High can hold against you, man. All right, but let me move on. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 4. A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. All right, and we know damn well it ain't no time to dance, man, and it ain't no time to laugh. There's a time to weep and a time to mourn, man. What do you have to laugh and dance about, man? When you read about King David dancing in the scriptures in front of those women, that was because he had something to dance about, man. What you got to dance about here and laugh about here, man? Not saying a brother don't know how to bust a move or laugh or joke, laugh at a joke. But you understand what I mean, which is our mind really should be tormented by this damn society, man. Okay? Now this is Psalm 34 and 18. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. So, the Lord's dealing with a man who's broken. That's why you don't need to be in the house of mirth. That's why you don't need to have all the goodies of this society, man. Because the Lord ain't dealing with somebody who's up in that old complacent, comfortable ass spirit, man. It tells you what the Lord is dealing with. A broken heart, man. A contrite spirit. A guy who's afflicted, man. Because a man who's afflicted, he's going to appreciate the righteousness, man, that the Lord's going to bring, man. Okay? And God damn it, man. Shit, man. We afflicted in this society, man. There's some days, man, where you just want to clothesline an Edomite, man. Or a 2/3 ass nigga, man. And you go to the grocery store, you can't get no real goddamn food, man. All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Now in verse 4 it tells you that he set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that was sighing and crying because of all the bullshit that was being done, all that wickedness, man. So you should be the same way here. So our mind frame should be focused on the Lord, man. And guess what? Those men were spared, but the rest of them who wasn't in that mind frame, they got killed, man. The little children, the little bitty babies, the women, the maids, old, young, it don't matter. Dead, man. So in this society, man, our mind frame got to be on point, man. We got to have tunnel vision. We got to love the Lord, man, above anything else. And Lord will, we found worthy of salvation, man. Okay? But with that, man, Lord will, you brothers was edified. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers who are out there doing the work in sincerity and in truth. Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Barakathum, Shalom Akim.